Welcome back, Interior Sports fans. Joe Cook here this Tuesday evening with your local sports cast. The Alaska Natick hockey schedule for the 2015-2016 season has been released. UAF starts with the annual Blue and Gold game before hosting a Canadian school, Mount Royal College, in October. The Nats will try to defend some tournament titles in the Kendall Hockey Classic. Alaska will face NCAA tournament team St. Cloud State and the newly formed Arizona State University hockey team. The Nooks will host American International College and Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute for the Bryce Alaska Gold Rush. Alaska starts WCHA play Halloween weekend against Minnesota State. That will be a series to watch. They face UAA for the first time on December 11th and have 3 straight road series in January. Here's head coach Dallas Ferguson's thoughts on the schedule.
The tournaments are, they're good environments for the student athletes, but, from a progression of our team, it's a good, it's the first time we get to evaluate and segues into the WCHA. And you know what, we know what that's all about. I mean, the last 2 years, I think we play one of the toughest schedules in college hockey because of, how our teams compete and how we play in this league. And it makes it hard, and you got to, everything you get in this league, you earn.
Friday night, the UF Athletics Department honored their student athletes at their annual end-of-the-year banquet. This is where they award the most outstanding male and female athletes of the year. This year's winners were Margot Adams and Colton Pareko. Adams finished her swimming career as a 13-time All-American, winning the conference title in the 100 fly 4 straight years and holds the school record in that event. She's the second swimmer in 10 years to be a conference champion and top 5 nationally all 4 years. Pretty amazing. Pareko, who signed with the St. Louis Blues, repeated as WCHA Defensive Player of the Year and as a second-team All-American. He led UAF in blocks and tied for the lead in power play goals with 5. He finished with 23 points this past season, second in the conference for defensemen, and he was 6th in assists with 17. For all the award winners, visit the sports page on Webster11.com. Now some high school soccer. Here's a recap of Monday night's games. Lathrop and West Valley met on the pitch in a doubleheader on Monday night. In the girls' game, it was all about defense for both teams until Sarah Walling balled. She scored the only goal of the game in the second half as West Valley hands Lathrop their first conference loss in 2 years. The Pack win this one 1-0. West Valley scoring 3 overall, 2-0 in MAC play.
We were trying to get it in tight with them, and that's what they were doing. They weren't taking distance shots and stuff, which was really nice. But they did well in possession. That was a key, I think.
In the boys' game, West Valley started hot. Braden DeWee scored twice in the first 5 minutes of the game, and his goals were just 1 minute apart. He had a hat trick and an assist in the first half as the Pack led 4-0. Braden Hoppo, he made it interesting, scoring 2 goals for Lathrop in the last 19 minutes. The West Valley answered with a Tanner Cool goal. Wolfpack going to win this one 6-2, and they are 4-0 in the MAC, 5-2-2 overall.
We just planned on moving the ball as a team, playing 1-2 touch, playing quick. We've been practicing, getting back into things after that South game, so it was a fun win out here.
Also, the Monroe Rams sweep their season series over Hutchinson, winning 6-3 on Monday. Spencer Johnston had all 3 goals for Hutch, but Garrett Grahek led the Rams with 4 goals in the win.
It's huge for Monroe, who we haven't had much of a soccer team, and we're just lucky to get 11 guys out here. I mean, everyone's really excited for this one.
And in Monday night softball action, the West Valley Wolfpack and Lathrop Malamutes met for the first time. This was a non-conference contest between the 2 rivals during rivalry week of high school sports. West Valley came in with a 3-0 record, but found themselves down 0-2 after the first inning. Lathrop would go up as much as 4-0. Caitlin Miskovich sparked Lathrop with a triple and an RBI single. West Valley made a comeback in the 3rd inning with Kirsten Allen going 2 for 3 with an RBI and a double. But Kelly Reagan, she retired 6 straight Wolfpack batters. Lathrop holds on to win this one in 5 innings, 6-5. In baseball over the weekend, the North Pole Patriots hosted the Delta Junction Huskies. The start of this game was pretty even. Delta Junction, they struck first though with an RBI single from Raul Riviera. It was tied 2-2 after 2 innings, so tight game. However, the bats made contact for North Pole. Bottom of the 4th, Brandon Becker, he had an RBI double. Then Derek Overby, he brought Becker home with the base knock. Those 2 hits started a run for the Pats, who scored 12 unanswered and defeat the Huskies 12-2 on Saturday. Coaching moves continue on the high school scene in the offseason for winter sports. Recently, Monroe hockey coach Kirk Heyman resigned as head coach. Heyman spent 6 seasons at Monroe and led them to a state title in 2013 and 3 second-place finishes just as recently as last year. He's a Monroe alum and scored the first goal in program history. Taking over for Heyman is Sean Lundgren, a longtime local veteran coach with success. Lundgren coached Lathrop's 2010 state title hockey team and led the 16U Team Alaska girls team to a national title game back in March. He was also a Monroe assistant back in 2013. And that's it for sports tonight. Mike Schultz is next with weather, and we'll catch you next time.